Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 100 Line. In today's episode, we get a truth bomb, and some things today said in the comedy route turns out to be real. Strap in for a long episode today. Let's go! The next morning, Shoma was still asleep. Nothing we could do would wake him. He didn't seem to be sick, just incredibly tired. We decided to take turns watching over him throughout the day, just in case. Look at his nice room. What was this terrible truth that Shoma had been so desperate to remember? And what would happen when he finally shared it with us? All we could do was wait to find out. And that just left me more time to torture myself with my remaining doubts and regrets. Had I made the right choice? That was the question I kept coming back to over and over again. How's Shoma doing? Still no change. Come to take your shift? That's right. Nozomi sat down next to me. I didn't move. We both sat there looking at our slumbering friend. The Ava we knew was only ever what Sirei brainwashed her to be. In the normal course of things, she'd never have considered us her friends or allies. We were destined to be on the opposite sides in this war. I know. I wonder what this final secret is that Shoma's going to tell us. He said it would explain everything. Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. Although you're different from the rest of us, so it probably won't affect you as much. Not necessarily. My past hasn't been completely cleared up yet. We still haven't figured out the connection between me and Karuha. Ever since you told me about her, about this other me, well, I've been curious to say the least. Maybe this secret Shoma knows will finally explain that too. I hope so. That'd be, if we learned that, we would know pretty much everything that has been a mystery. If the whole truth is as mind-blowing as he says it is, maybe it will. But even if it answers all the questions we still have about what's going on, I still can't bring myself to feel happy about it. Not after what Shoma said, and the whole thing with Ava too.
この先に待ち受けている真実が絶望だとしても、その絶望に突き落としてくれるのがあなたなら、僕は本当に良かったです。
The depths of despair. Is what he's going to remember really that bad? And if it is, then... Takumi? Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You started looking really scary and intense all of a sudden. Oh, sorry. I'm fine. I was just thinking about stuff. Don't try to take all the burden on yourself, okay? Oh, one more thing. Tsubasa said she wanted to talk to you about something. She's in the garage. You should go see her. I'll take over here. The garage? This must have something to do with that other project of hers. Alright, I'll leave Shoma to you then. Great. I'll let you know the moment he wakes up. I'd love to take my time and talk to Nozomi more, but that can wait till the war's over. Right now, Tsubasa's waiting for me in the garage. This is probably about Sirei. I'd better go see what she has to say. Hey, Takumi! Looks like you got my message. I figured Nozomi would have the best chance of getting through to you. Getting through to me, huh? So what is it you wanted to talk about? Take a look at this. Lying there was our familiar commanding officer. The whole Ava had punched through him, gone without a trace.
これ、お前が直したのか。
形だけはなんとかね。空き時間にちょっとずつやってみたんだ。見たことない仕組みだから苦労したけど、そこまでひどい壊れ方じゃなかったし。でもやっぱ初めての機械をいじるのって楽しいね。こんな時に言うのもあれだけど。
もしかしてシーレンは復活できるのか。
2号と違って運よく回路はなんとかなりそうだから多分できると思う。
本当か？
ただ見たことない回路だし構造がかなり複雑だから動かすのに苦戦してるんだよね。
Lucky for me, Yugamu has been helping out with that. Oh? Helping how? Ever since Sere was killed, he's been combing through the data stored on the War Room PC. He thinks there might be something useful about Sere hidden in all the blueprints and manuals and stuff. What kind of information? I don't know. Just anything that might help us get him online again. Of course, even if it turns out we can, doesn't necessarily mean we should. Yeah, I know what you mean. But Sere's like family to Shion, right? I figure we have to do what we can for his sake. Do you think that's the right call? Yeah, I think so. Shion will probably be happier this way at the very least. Right. Unless we only think that because Sere brainwashed us too. Don't even joke about that. Anyway, I'm glad you're on board with what I'm doing. I'll keep at it and try to find a way to bring Sere back. I can count on you to help, right? Sure. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything I can do. I left Tsubasa still working in the garage and went back to my room. Our last battle was only yesterday, so there shouldn't be another attack for a while. That thought was some comfort, at least. I lay down on my bed and let out a sigh. Just like that, all the fatigue I'd been trying to ignore came rushing back. Maybe I'll just rest up some more. Feels like I could really use it. I decided to call it a day. Surrendering to my body's demands for sleep, I climbed into bed and soon drifted off. Oh, I definitely needed that. I'm so much more refreshed than I was yesterday. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. Shoma must have gotten enough rest by now, right? I'll go to the cafeteria and check in with the others first. Well, we don't have the time looping shenanigans yet, but the rest of the other story. Unfortunately, there was no sign of Shoma when I got to the cafeteria. Hey guys, Shoma's still out, huh?
Looks like it. Last I heard, Yugamu was taking a look at him. He's not gonna, like, take out Shoma's...
Wait, what? Take out Shoma's out? What the frick does it mean?
and put it in Sere's body or anything, is he?
Ooh, that could be fun. I'm okay with someone else getting turned into Sere this time around. I just hope he really has unlocked his last memory. Otherwise, letting him kill Eva will have all been for nothing. We'd have to have disposed of her eventually anyway. There's no use of getting it now. I guess you're right. At any rate, we should probably get breakfast started. Yeah, of course. I idly heaped some food onto my plate and took a seat. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings until someone rushed in and sat down opposite me. Takumi, remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, I found something you can help with. There's a couple of materials I'm thinking of using for the repairs. Could you go find them for me so I can try it out? Ugh. Sure, sounds good. What am I looking for? Glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Do you think you could get 2 of each one? We're definitely gonna skip this. 2 each of glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Got it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. It's not exactly urgent, but I'd prefer if you could do it as soon as possible. So it is urgent then. Anyway, I'll try and look for them too, when I have time. I can't leave all the hard work up to you. Tsubasa got up and left, looking surprisingly carefree. As for me, I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to think about what to do next. If Tsubasa needs those materials to fix today, I should probably go find them sooner rather than later. Maybe I should start today? Or do I have anything more important to do? Ugh. We're gonna skip until after we've got all the materials.
勝因
Who could that be at this hour? I opened the door to greet my late night visitor. Hey, Takumi! Sorry to disturb you. I've been real busy today, and I guess I lost track of time. So, did you find the materials asked for you yet? Sure did. Here you go. I handed Tsubasa the things I'd found. You cut it all?
集めたの？すごいじゃん。さすがはリーダーだね。
I'm just glad I could help. Oh, you helped all right. I'll get back to work on sitting first thing tomorrow.
修復を試してみる。
What?
本当ありがとね。大感謝だよ。
Tsubasa left with a cheery wave, looking energized and pretty hopeful overall. Good. All that hard work paid off. Now I can go to bed with a clear conscience. Reasonably satisfied with how things went, I got into bed. I had my share of worries, of course. Shoma wasn't waking up, and Shion hadn't shown himself in what felt like a long time. But those worries paled in comparison to the true depths of despair I would soon be thrust into. I want to know.
勝因
Morning again? First things first, I'll check out the cafeteria. Shoma's got to be awake by now. He's got to be, right? Huh? There's no one here? Are they all still asleep? But the morning announcement should have woken them up like normal. Don't tell me there's been an attack. How could I miss something like that? Takumi, there you are! Nozomi, what's going on? Where is everybody? They're all in the classroom on the second floor. The one you woke up in when you first got here. What? Why there? Shoma's going to make an announcement, and he wants to do it there. I went to your room to tell you, but you'd already left. Shoma's awake? But why are we meeting in that classroom? I don't get it. Neither do I, but apparently whatever he's going to tell us has something to do with how he came to this school in the first place. It'll be faster if you hear it from him yourself. Come on. Right. Nozomi dashed out of the cafeteria before I could even get my answer out. I hurried after her out into the hallway. Shoma, you're awake. I'm glad you're okay. Sorry to make you worry over a pathetic gutter snipe like me. He was just waking up when I went to check on him. The moment his eyes were open, he said he wanted to talk to everyone right away. I went around knocking on everyone's doors, but I guess you are up too early for me, Mr. Sumino. Huh? Hold on a minute. I don't see Hiroko or Takamaru. Why aren't they here? Shoma said he wanted all of us to hear this, so those two went to get the others. The others? You don't mean...
Hey, we're here.
Ito too? Oh. Shion!
He finally came out of the defense room after I stood outside yelling for a while. I was gonna try breaking down the door like you did that one time, but it turns out it didn't need to go that far.
I happened to sense he was outside before it came to that.
Guess my aura of badassery is so strong you can feel right through the walls.
It's good to see you again, Shion. Are you getting your strength back? Yes, I should be fine. Just then, somebody else entered the room. I'm back. Here he is. Ito! Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Ito! Shoma was good enough to invite me to your little party. It's an honor to be one of the group again, so much so it makes my skin crawl. Ugh. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'll just sit quietly and listen like a good little prisoner.
Even if he does try anything funny, you don't have to worry about a thing with me around. There ain't a boy alive I can't beat in a bare-knuckle brawl. Sounds like a challenge. You up for a sparring match after this? Guys, focus!
We're here for Shoma, remember? I'm sorry it took me so long. There was so much information to deal with, my brain couldn't piece it together. The strain was too much for me at first, but I'm okay now. I'm ready. He really did remember something after all. The terrible truth he kept talking about in the last battle. This is it. We're finally going to get our answers. Alright, Shoma. Everyone's here. This means you remembered something important, right? Yes. I remember it all. Thanks to Ava and her Hemo Anima. Oh, you actually went through with it. Well done, Shoma. That took real courage. You realize this is your fault for putting that idea in his head. I did nothing of the sort. All I did was give some friendly, impartial advice. Shoma just happened to come to the same conclusion. That your prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way. What happened to I'll just sit quietly and listen? Go on, Shoma. First, let me go over some basics. Today has access to technology that can suppress or overwrite people's memories. That process was used on all of us to erase certain parts of our past.
That explains why we don't remember how we got here. But just what memories did they take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglumin transfused them for a start. Pretty much everything from when we were at Kamakura General Hospital as well. We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right?
Absolutely. But thanks to my Hemo Anima, mine weren't completely erased.
You said before that your Hemo Anima perceived the erasure process as a threat and activated to prevent it. Is that why you had those peculiar flashbacks? They're the memories you managed to save.
Yes. Every time my Hemo Anima got stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Ava's power, I finally got back all of my memories. I remember it all now.
And? What did you remember exactly? You okay, Shoma?
僕が思い出したのはとても絶望的で残酷な真実で、断片的に思い出した時は嘘であってほしいと思っていましたけど、でも本当だったんです。これは全て本当のことだったんです。
Please make it so that we're invaders.
What's true? Quit keeping us in suspense. That's what I say all game.
It's okay, Shoma. However bad this secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us. All right. No, stop it. I don't want to know. I felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. The air in the room was heavy, like something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, it felt like if I learned the secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. And yet, deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There was no going back. Our memories that were modified are of our time in the Tokyo residential complex, yeah?
Huh? In the complex?
Before we came here, we were all living there, right? Yeah, of course. Where are you going with this? The Tokyo residential complex. That's where we were born, where we grew up, where we lived our entire lives. Tsubasa with her grandpa and his workshop, Moko with her wrestling career. Yugamu and his family of assassins, Gaku and his poverty.
Why does that gotta be my defining feature?
But the thing is, those lives, those memories. Well, that doesn't explain Karuha, though. I mean, I get it. She's not real. It's only Nozomi, but why does it look like Nozomi? None of them are real.
僕らが東京団地で過ごした日々は、その17年間のすべては、
Yeah, we kind of guessed this.
何もかも捏造された記憶だったんです。
Poor Gaku. Even his fake life was
僕ら
bad.
が必死に守ろうとしている大切な存在も、本当はどこにもいないんです。
That makes sense.
What are you talking about, Shoma? They don't exist? No, that can't be right. My grandpa, the workshop, that was my normal life. It It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with. And the other kids at the foster home. We might not be related by blood, but we're still a real family.
No, it's all a lie! Everything we thought we knew about our lives came from fake memories.
Fake memories?
No!
Cut it out, Shoma. That shit ain't funny, man.
I'm serious! I wish I could shrug this off as a joke or a delusion, but it's all true.
But then, if the past we know is a lie, then who are we really?
We weren't born in the Tokyo residential complex.
鎌倉総合病院にある装置の中で育ったんです。
They fucked up with Eito, didn't they? They really messed up.
僕らはあの装置の中で生まれて、この学園のこの教室で目覚めるまでの間ずっとあの装置の中だけで生かされていたんです。
No, this can't be right.
My pulse was hammering in my ears so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down, to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. I stood there rooted to the spot, taking in everything Shoma said in spite of myself. We weren't born, we were grown. We're clones. Artificial humans made in a lab.
Clones? Are you shitting me?
この体も記憶もすべて何もかも作り物のフィクションなんですよ。僕らの頭の中にある記憶はすべて架空のもので、そういう設定を与えられたってだけなんです。
I can't believe in the comedy route, Sere actually gave us a true piece of info.
I don't understand. Why would they do that?
All of it was for humanity's sake. We were made this way to be humanity's protectors. That also includes our Hemo Anima.
But isn't Hemo Anima supposed to be something only people from this planet are born with?
That's right. The reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were used to create us. That person is you, Shion.
Ah, me.
I did say it kind of looked like Takumi/Eito.
Whoa, time out. I can't keep up with all these twists. Same here.
We were created using Shion's DNA, so we could inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where Hemo Anima really comes from. Actually, Eito makes sense because that's why he hates humans.
僕たちを作り出した研究員たちが語っていたことです。僕らは学力を移植されたんじゃなくて、初めから学力を持つ兵士として作られた存在なんです。
All that was left was to give us the power, the proper motivation to protect mankind. So we were given false memories. And then we were sent here to Futurum.
So, the reasons we've been so desperate to win this war, and the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real.
To sum things up, Cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet, given only to its greatest heroes. The Futuran commanders can only be defeated by other Cryptoglobin users, so the Earth authorities decided to make some of their own. After kidnapping Shion, they used his DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost. That's what we really are. For Eito. Yeah, we're like characters in a battle manga or a video game. We exist purely to fight. Our pasts, our friends, our families, they're just additional pieces of fiction devised to further that end. Come to think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed annoyed that I could take damage from conventional attacks. Almost like my cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real cryptoglobin user, then generation loss might account for why our powers aren't as potent as theirs. Wait a minute. I finally found my voice and cried out, but it was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking. Just hold on, okay? You shouldn't just accept this as true right away, but you know?
だって もしそれが本当なら
If that were true, then that would mean
あれは全部幻だってことか。俺の今までの東京団地で暮らしてきた毎日も、いつもの街もいつもの光景も平凡だらけなあの
Poor
日
Takumi,
々
he's snapping.
カルアもそうだっていうのか。何もかも実際には存在しない架空の記憶だっていうのか。
Yeah. All my brothers and sisters. They can't just be made up.
My ideal target, too. Even the feelings that made me want to kill her in the first place.
There ain't no way all that only exists in our head. Yeah, it's just not possible.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. If we accept what Shoma is saying is true, it would help to explain a few things. It would? You said this story would help explain some things. What did you mean by that? Ooh, I bet you're just dying to know, aren't you?
いいから
Hurry up and tell us.
I was just thinking. Some of today's behavior makes a lot more sense now. Like how he was so obstinate about being unable to contact the artificial satellite, for example. Because if we did make contact, we'd realize everything we knew didn't really exist. Exactly.
But we'd have figured that out anyway once we got back to the satellite.
Sure. But by then, we'd already have won the war and wiped out every last Futuran on the planet. So essentially, no one cares about our feelings or how much the truth would hurt us. As long as we get the job done.
No way. My parents, my family. I refuse to believe they're nothing but a lie. Me too. You're gonna make me cry.
It's all a lie? Karuha isn't real? She only exists in my memories? There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What's it all been for? Oh.
But we don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I might know something that supports it too.
What?
The last few days I've been holed up in the war room, going through the data and documents on the central computer. I figured since today wasn't here to stop me, this was my chance to check out anything he wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd.
What was it?
Our DNA records. The same ones the Revival-Matic uses to bring us back when we die. Clones! I used the equipment in the biolab to run a detailed analysis on it, and... well, honestly, I thought it must be some kind of mistake until now.
What? What did you find out?
Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having these many commonalities, but 14 is too much of a coincidence. Then what went wrong in making Ato? I have to know.
Huh?
I kept quiet about it since it didn't seem relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes would be similar. We're basically all related. Ew! Tsubasa! I loved you! So, Shion's our father? And we're all siblings?
We're siblings?
Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was the starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, the similarities would be even clearer.
I'm your...
I know it's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
僕たちは人類によって生み出された戦争のための人造人間なんです。 東京団地で過ごしていた記憶も
Burn the
そこにいた
humans!
大切な存在も全て人類のために戦うって動機づけとして与えられただけの偽の記憶で、フィクション風に言えば単なるキャラ設定に過ぎないんです。実際の僕らは装置の中で育てられ、そして初めてこの教室で目覚めたんです。僕らはあの時にようやく本当の意味でこの世界に生み落とされたんですよ。ここで新興生と戦って人類を守るって目的のために。これが僕が思い出した全てです。イバーさんと引き換えに手に入れた残酷な真実です。
This is the truth.
No way! There's no way something so crazy could be true, is there?
Not even human. But we're not exactly Futurans either. I guess we're more like tools or weapons. Or monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy. And nothing else.
Damn it! This is so fucked up! My head feels like it's gonna crack open!
Kinda makes you want to give up on life. Except we don't even have the option of dying.
This is too much!
In that case, there's only one person here who's an actual human. The one who wasn't originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi. Living weapons made from stolen DNA to defeat Futuram's cryptoglobin-wielding defenders. Able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable, but also totally disposable. That's what we really are? This is my fault.
せいだ。僕のこの力のせいだ。僕にこんな力があったばっかりに。
We wouldn't be alive.
苦しませてしまって。全部僕のせいだ。
Shion's words of anguish echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I'd learned. There had to be some contradiction in there. Something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in the residential complex. Those peaceful days still so vivid in my mind. I replayed those memories in my head over and over again. I fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself that those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. I sank deeper and deeper into those recollections, until everything else seemed to fade away. What was real, and what was just a dream? I didn't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and tried not to think about it. I didn't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
カルはもういいからそろそろ家に帰れよ。
たっくんとお母さんが寝込んじゃってるのに放っておけるわけないじゃん。この後掃除とか洗い物とかもしなきゃだし。
そこまでしなくていいって。っていうかお前にも風邪がうつるかもしれないぞ。
私なら大丈夫だよ。うつらない自信あるもん。
根拠ゼロの自信だな。
たっくんのお母さんにはいつも美味しいご飯をごちそうになってるからね。少しでも恩返ししたいし。それに家に帰っても誰もいないから暇だしさ。
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
お前んとこの母さん今日も研究か。
ここ数日ずっと泊まり込んでて家にも帰ってきてないんだ。
そうなのか。
それよりほら ちょっとは食べなよ。おかゆ作ったからさ。
Stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please, just stop. Let me just disappear.
Damn. I wanted to escape from reality, but my dreams didn't offer any relief. I cleared my mind and embraced a sense of nothingness, letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. I'd prefer to just disappear, to sink into infinite darkness and never come back up again. Yeah.
ねえシレイ、あんまりだよ。いくらなんでもひどいよ。みんなにあんなことをしたなんて、あんなことを隠していたなんてずるいよ。本当にずるい。でも私もそのずるい人類の一人だから。ねえシレイ、あなたにお願いがあるの。些細なことかもしれないけど、まだはっきりしてないことがあるよね。私はそれを知りたいの。だから起きて、シレイ。
Yeah, the Nozomi Karuha thing is weird. Maybe she just saw him a lot, and so it like seeped into his memories. I don't know.
Oh my god, stop with the ringing!
Who's there? Oh, who cares? It's got nothing to do with me anymore.
Oh my god, let a man be depressed. Jesus, with a wrenching, splintering noise, the door to my room was kicked open. So you are in here? You could have just answered, you know. I had no idea these doors were so fragile. I didn't think I'd actually be able to break it down. Anyway, the air in here feels kind of stale. Wouldn't you like a change of scenery?
何の用だよ。
I hadn't spoken out loud in several days. I was surprised at how hoarse my voice sounded.
俺に
Leave me alone.
構わない
I
で。
don't care anymore. I don't care
どうだって
about any of it.
あのね、墨野くんに少し話したいことがあるんだ。お願い。少しでいいから聞いてくれない？
Take your time. You can get yourself together first. I'll be waiting for you outside.
Nozomi left my room with a look of quiet determination on her face. After several exasperated sighs, I sluggishly sat up and got out of bed. Fine, I guess. I stepped outside and found myself squinting in the light. Maybe it was because I'd spent so long in my room, but the outside world felt way too bright to me now.
Thank you for coming, Takumi. It really means a lot to me.
You said you wanted to talk about something?
Yes. It's about our past together.
You mean me and Karuha? Forget it. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Why not?
What do you mean? Isn't it obvious?
シミやカルガなんてどこにもいないんだ。何もかも偽の記憶だったんだ。全部ただの妄想だったんだよ。
違うよ。妄想なんかじゃない。
は？
Huh?
あのね、
First of all,
Today's been repaired and reactivated. I convinced Tsubasa to finish the job. Today. When I told him everything that had happened, he saw that it was no good denying it. He owned up to interfering with our memories, and confirmed that everything Shoma told us is true. Is that all? I think we pretty much figured that out already. There's more! Unlike the rest of you, my memories weren't completely fabricated, but they were modified.
私
I got today to undo the process and give me back any memories that had been taken from me.
は
Huh? I finally remembered. About my mother.
お母さんは遺血の移植実験に人生のすべてを注ぎ込んで、私を実験台にしてまで何とか成功させようとしてたけど、でも結局それはうまくいかなくて、それで自殺しちゃったんだったね。それが私がここに来た本当の理由だったんだね。
Remembering this has been like losing her all over again. At first, I thought I might have been happier never finding out. But it's for the best that I did. These memories are a part of who I am. And I remembered something else that was important to me too. I remembered you, Takumi.
は
Me? It turned out they took more memories from me than I thought. Specifically, ones of what happened when I went to Kamakura when I was little. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I had guessed it was because the rejection symptoms were so rough.
と
The rejection symptoms had nothing to do with it, though.
私お母さんの作業を待っている間、よく一人で施設の中を探検してたんだけどさ、その中には絶対に入っちゃいけないって言われていた部屋があって、だけどある時私は興味本位でその部屋に入っちゃったんだ。そこには不思議なカプセル型の装置がいくつも並んでいた。恐る恐る近くのカプセルに近づいてみて、中を覗いてみたら驚いたよ。だってその中には私と同じくらいの年の男の子が入っていたから。
まさか
You mean-
それって。
しかもね、たまたまだとは思うんだけど、私が覗き込んだ瞬間にその男の子が目を開けたんだ。そして私を見て微笑んだ気がしたんだ。びっくりしたけど不思議と怖くはなかったよ。私ね、お母さんの研究の手伝いをしていることは学校のクラスメイトには秘密にしていたし、週末はいつも研究で忙しかったから、そのせいであんまり友達もいなかったの。でもね、その子が笑ってくれた時、もしかしたら友達になれるかもって思ったんだ。なんとなくそんな気がしたんだ。それから私は何度もその部屋に忍び
This
込ん
is
で、
so cute.
何度も彼に話しかけるようになった。男の子はだいたいいつも目を閉じていたけど、なんとなく話を聞いてくれてる気がしたんだ。
That's why everything is similar.
だからその子には何でも話せた。好きなことや苦手なもののことや、お父さんが死んじゃった時のことも、それにコンプレックスだったお腹の傷のことも、その子には素直な気持ちを話せたの。ある時ね、ふと気づいたらその子の目がうっすらと開いていることがあって、そうしたらその手がゆっくりと動いて、 まるで私に触れようとしてくれたみたいだった。
That's precious.
それがすごく嬉しかったんだ。やっぱり私の話をちゃんと聞いてくれてたんだって思えて、それが本当に嬉しかったんだ。それなのに私はその時の記憶を丸ごと忘れてた。さっきシレイに思い出させてもらうまでは。
記憶を消されてたのか。
きっと施設の人に見つかっちゃったせいだと思う。それで私の記憶は秘密保持のために消されたんだよ。考えたくないけどお母さんのせいかもしれない。それであの男の子との記憶をなくした私はもう二度と彼と会うこともなかった。ここに来るまでは。
それが俺だっていうのか。
私はそうだと思ってる。あの時の男の子は隅野くんなんだよ。私たちはここで出会うずっと前からもうあそこで出会っていたんだよ。
That makes sense.
君は私の話を聞いてくれた。私の顔を見て、私の声を聞いて、私の思いを受け止めてくれた。ここからは私の推測なんだけど、君たちがあのカプセルの中で培養されながら架空の東京団地での記憶を植え付けられてたなら、その時に会っていた私のことが君の記憶に混じり込んだ可能性もあるよね。
俺の記憶に。
うん。君は私の顔を見て、声を聞いて、
Yeah,
話を聞いて、
that's cute.
それが君の夢と混ざったんじゃないかな。
それがカルアだっていうのか。じゃあ君とカルアがそっくりなのは。俺が無意識のうちに君のことを架空の幼馴染に投影してたから。
もちろん私の推測だけどね。
Well, that's nice for Takumi, but sucks for everyone else.
もし本当にそうだとしたら隅野くんに謝らなくっちゃね。私は隅野くんとここで初めて会ったと思ってたし、君にもそう言っていたけど、それは間違いってことだもんね。私が忘れちゃってただけで。でも君はそれをずっと覚えててくれたんだね。あの思い出を大事にしてくれてたんだね。あのさ、隅野くん、私みたいなずるい人類側の人間が言えることじゃないけど、作られた記憶だからって全てを拒絶して捨てなくてもいいと思うんだ。だって全てが偽物じゃないでしょ。カルアさんと私の記憶みたいに、ここに来てからの私たちだってそうだよ。偽物なんかじゃないよね。みんなで過ごしてきた日々は間違いなく本物だよね。勘違いしないで。私は君に戦ってほしいわけじゃないの。むしろもう戦わないでほしい。
Thank you.
私がみんなを守るからさ。
君がみんなを。
だって何があろうとみんなは私の仲間だもん。これからも一緒にいたいと思ってるから、そのためだったら何だってする。話したかったのはそれだけだよ。聞いてくれてありがとう。
That was really cute.
私はそろそろ行くね。
Before I could answer, Nozomi turned away and went back to her own room. I kept my eyes on her every step of the way until she disappeared from view. I was still seized by the same confusion and despair I'd been feeling the last few days. But now, for the first time since I'd found out the truth, I was feeling something else too. Anger! Anger. Be angry!
So
It's been a while since the morning announcement actually woke me up. I still don't feel like getting up though. Nozomi said Sidei's been fixed now. I sure as heck don't want to talk to him. I can't guarantee I wouldn't end up breaking him all over again. I decided to spend the day just spacing out, not doing or thinking anything. But for some reason, my mind kept coming back to what Nozomi had told me. It had given me a warm feeling in my chest that still hadn't gone away. I really had met Nozomi Kitafuji before. That was the one shred of truth amongst all the lies. Even though I didn't remember it myself, she was still carved into my consciousness. And those details had created her. Karuha Kashimiya, my childhood friend who never really existed. A girl who meant the world to me, but was just part of some fictional backstory. Those memories may have been fake, but the ones that formed the base for them were real. My brain had embellished those details and combined them with ones of the friend in my manufactured memories. Those two factors together were what created Karuha. Thinking about it like that, maybe Nozomi had a point. If even one thing was true, then maybe... Don't fight him. It's an enemy attack.
敵勢力侵入直ちに防衛モード。
I'd gotten to my feet out of habit, and now I stopped short. Good. Why should I care if the enemy attacks now? Why should I care if the residential complex is destroyed? The people I thought I cared about don't even exist. Why? Why should I care what happens to humanity? I don't have a single reason to protect the school anymore. The Futarans will break down the barrier, get inside the school, and destroy everything. Well, whatever. What difference does it make? After everything humanity's done, why should we lift a finger to help them? I'll die too. But so what? At least it'll all be over then. All the years of my life that were a complete lie, and the 70 days that were real, it'll all come to an end here. Just join with the Futarans.
みんな助けて。言い訳も弁明もしないよ。君たちにしたことが許されるべきことじゃないのは分かっている。けど、この学園が敵の手に
We're
落
not
ちた。
humans. We're
人
clones.
類が滅亡
Of
しちゃうのは
a
事実
Futarans,
な
so
んだ。
technically we're closer to Futarans than humans, so fuck you.
君たちからしたらどうでもいい話かもしれない。人類なんて滅んだっていいかもしれない。でも、ひどい人ばかりだと思わないでほしい。
Yeah.
大
So
半
did
は
the folks down
何
here.
の罪もない平和を望む人たちなんだ。許してくれとは言わない。ただなんとか彼らを助けてあげてほしい。今はのぞみちゃんが一人で戦ってるけど、このままだと時間の
Why?
問題だよ。
Nozomi! You literally said you would protect
お
us.
願いだよ。助けて。
Wait, what? Nozomi's fighting them all alone? I'd slumped back in bed, but that had me sitting up again. Of course. Unlike the rest of us, she's human. She actually has a reason to protect them. I'm sorry, Nozomi. I can't help you this time. Those are your people on the satellite, not mine. I've got nothing to protect. No one to fight for.
とりあえずこのモニターで戦況を伝えておくよ。頼むよみんな。人類を見捨てないであげて。
Screw humanity.
のぞみちゃんを見捨てないであげて。
Those two are separate things. Nozomi, that's not even anyone. You're fine.
I have to do something.
しないと
It's all up to me now.
私みんなを守らないと
You're fine. Like, girl. Actually, she doesn't have the greatest.
いけるよ任せて
She's not exactly the
準備できてるよこれをいけるよ任せて準備できてるよ私の番だね来ないで準備できてるよそこだ準備できてるよ
Come on, hit this guy.
いけるよ使うよ準備できてるよ来ないで私の番だね任せて任せて防御するね
See, you're fine. You're fine.
そこだ準備できてるよ
Gotta be kidding me.
防御するね準備できてるよ
Hey, you're fine. They're just little minions. You're fine.
のぞみちゃん大丈夫？
大丈夫だよまだ戦える
さっき校内放送でみんなに呼びかけたけどやっぱり反応ないみたいで最悪の展開だよ。まさか本館のいない間に彼らの出自が明らかになっちゃうとはね。
もうみんなが戦う必要はないよあんなひど
Yeah,
いこ
nobody
とをした
cares.
人たちを
We're
守
not
る必要はない
If anything, we are Futarans.
私にはまだ守りたいものがあるだから最後まで戦うよ命に変えても絶対に守ってみせる
Oh man, why are they all
すごい
spread
数だ。
out?
さすがにこの数を一人で相手にするのは。
私は諦めないよ何があろうと絶対に諦めない私が守ってみせるそれがみんなのためにできる唯一のことだから
She doesn't even mean humans. I mean, her family's dead.
準備できてるよ任せてガードだねいけるよ当たっていけるよ
Oh my god.
準備できてるよ使うよ
Use all my agility potions
私
on
の番だ
this.
ねそこだ準備できてるよ私の番だねいけるよ来ないで任せてそこだ
Ew. Man, this is like the slowest battle ever. Ah! Make it stop!
頑張ってのぞみちゃん。今人類を守れるのは君だけなんだ。君が人類を守るんだ。
違うよ。私が守りたいのは人類
Yay!
じゃない。
Screw them!
私が守りたいのはここで一緒に過ごしたみんなのことだよ。私はみんなのことが好き。この学園で仲間になれてよかったって思ってる。みんなから見たら私も憎い人類の一人だろうけど、私にとってみんなは大切な仲間たちなの。たった70日間を過ごしただけだけど、一緒に戦って仲間の死を乗り越えてきた大切な仲間たちなの。
Oh, Nozomi.
私はみんなを守るために戦う。
You're still killing another species in the
幸
process,
せにな
but
ってほ
okay.
しいから。こんなところで絶対に死なせない。
Oh, Nozomi-chan. Zombie. Can I really do this? Can I leave her to fight all on her own? At this rate, it'll end up just like before. She'll fall in battle and die. All for nothing. Stopping that from happening is the whole reason I came back in time, isn't it? Karua. There's no such person as Karua Kashimiya. But even so, I'm glad that she was a part of my life. Even if the memories are fake, the way they made me feel is real. If Nozomi hadn't snuck in and found me that day, Karua would have been someone completely different. I think I must have been happy when Nozomi found me. Happy that she came and talked to me. Maybe that's why Karua always meant so much to me. Those peaceful days we spent together, even if they were all made up. Those memories are still precious to me.
Sumino-kun, どうして？
そんなの前からずっと変わってない。俺がここで戦う理由は
Oh, this is so precious.
君を守るためだ。もう一つの理由は君と一緒だ。俺はこの学園のみんなを守りたい。あいつらは俺の仲間なんだ。今の俺にとってあいつらこそが大切な存在なんだ。
Alright, well, I love how Takumi, as soon as Takumi shows up, we get more monsters.
こいつらどこまで増えるんだ。キルシ大丈夫か？
私だって守ってもらってばっかりってわけにいかないからね。私だってスミノ君を守るよ。みんなを守るよ。
ありがとう。心強いよ。
二人とも今は人数が少ないから離脱はできない。死なないように気をつけながら戦って。
Shut up, Side. Yes, please. Thank you. Didn't let me skip the other parts.
お子ちゃん、静原さん。待たせたわね、のぞみちゃん。遅くなってごめりんこ。プロレスラーが落ち込んでる姿を見せてはならないってプロレスの教科書に書いてあったから、気持ちが落ち着くまでスクワットしてたの。おかげでたぎってるわよ。破壊なくして想像なし。道がなければ作ればいいのよね。
静原も来てくれたんだな。
Why are we fight? Let me burn humanity,
ちょうどいい
please.
休憩になった。
I guess we did in the god
それ
route.
に憂さ晴らしに連中の臓物を見たいと思ってたの。せいぜい足を引っ張らないように頑張りなさい。
ああ、心強いよ。お前たちも来てくれたのか。
やっぱじっとしてるのは性に合わねえ。 頭を使うのも性に合わねえ。考えんのはもうやめだ。敵はぶっ殺す、仲間は助ける。それが俺のどえれえ生き様だ。
まったく私の嫌いな家業も作られたもので、やりたい気持ちもやりたい相手も作られたものなんて、自分が空っぽになった気分だよ。何もかもが虚しくて珍しく暴れたい気分なんだ。誰でもいいからやりまくりたい気分だよ。
僕も戦います。こうなったのは僕の記憶が原因ですし、それに
Well, you should be powered up.
僕も皆さんのことが好きなんです。クソ肝虫にも優しくしてくれる皆さんのことが。
どうして戦う必要なんてもうないのに。やっぱりみんなを放っておけないじゃん。この気持ちも操られてるだけかもしれないけど、自分だけ引きこもってるわけにはいかないよ。私もみんなのために戦う。
あいつらがいねえなんて、俺は未だに信じられねえ。まだ頭の中で聞こえてんだよ。家族のみんなが俺を応援してくれてる声がよ。そのせいで放っておけねえんだよ。
自分のことはどうでもいいけど、ただみんなを守れるなら守りたいんだ。幻だとしても自分の世界を広げてくれたのはここにいるみんなだから。
洗脳だろうとなんだろうと、宇宙一大事な妹ちゃんがそばにいるのは確かなんだ。だったらそれを守るだけっす。
みんなで戦おう。ここにいるみんなを
Yeah, I
守る
guess
ため
the
に。
Ima and Kako also probably didn't take it as
もう
hard.
一度戦うぞ。
ごめんね。
Etel, what are you doing?
やあ、遅くなったね。司令がなかなか学力灯を渡してくれなくてさ。
青月、お前まで来たのか。
もうそんな醜い顔で警戒しないでよ。僕らは同じ人類を憎む仲間同士じゃないか。
あなたと一緒にしないでよ。
っていうか共闘するふりして自分らを騙してお葬儀じゃないっすか。
確かに君たちは相変わらず直視できないほど醜くて、
But we're not even humans.
不快だけど、でも僕は今不思議と君たちのことをって、今はのんきに自分語りをしている場合じゃないね。相変わらず空気が読めなくてごめんね。
いい？裏切ったら誤爆じゃ許さないんだから。あんたの顎にスタナーをお見舞いするわよ。
大丈夫だよ、任せて。長い間檻の中にいたせいで随分となまっちゃったけど。
ありがとうみんな。
Can we please burn humanity? Please, please let me burn humanity, please.
さあ、ここから反撃だ。持てる力を振り絞って新構成を撃退させるんだ。
終わったのか。
And I've had to talk a lot.
声は
I'm
聞
fine
き
with
飽きた
that.
ぜ。何なんだよクソ。
ちょっと待って、あれを見て。
A holographic projection suddenly appeared right in front of us. That projection took the shape of V.
野蛮な侵略者どもよ。
We've seen
偉
this
大なる
before
私
as
との
well.
接見を光栄に思うといい。
フェシネス。
愚かな妹がいないようだが、どうした？
Oh, can we tell her that we're on her side now?
食らったのか。
Screw the humans.
まあ構わない。あんな出来損ないに用などない。偉大な私が食らう価値もない。血が汚れるだけだ。
で、何の用？ おしゃべりしに来たわけじゃないんでしょ。
ああ、そうだな。貴様たちに取引を持ってきてやったんだ。
取引ってどうせ人工天体に逃がしてやる代わりにこの学園を受け渡せとか言うつもりだろう。
偉大なこの私が侵略者にそんな情けをかけるわけがないだろう。
We're
だ
not.
ったら何？
おとなしく私に食われろ。そうすれば
That's even
楽に
worse.
死を迎えさせてやる。
Lady, you clearly don't know how to bargain.
抵抗するなら容赦はしない。あらゆる痛苦をもって貴様らをむごたらしく殺してやる。
そんなんが
Thank you, Takamaru. Thank
ね
you.
えちょっと待って。こんな戦いはもうやめにしない。私たちもあなたたちも生きたい気持ちは同じでしょ。だったら戦いをやめることはできない？共存することはできないの？
共存？
この星にいる人たちだって平和を望んでいるはずだよね。戦争なんて望んでないよね。
Unfortunately, you're talking with the crazy.
分際でくだらないことを言うな。フトゥールムの民が貴様らのせいでどれだけの犠牲を払ったと思っている。どれだけの恐怖を味わい、どれだけの苦痛を味わったと思っている。貴様らを皆殺しにするまで我らの安息は得られない。この星の民は最後の一人になっても戦い抜くぞ。
和平の余地はなさそうっすね。
悪は悪らしく振る舞えばいい。それでこそ私も心置きなく楽しめる。
楽しむ？
ああ、私はこの戦争が心から楽しいんだ。悪の侵略者を駆逐するこの戦争が楽しくて仕方ない。平和なんて退屈でつまらないだろう。
Yeah, she's just
昨日と変わらない普通の一日に何の価値がある。貴様らも取引を断るなら共存なんて言ってないで悪らしく殺しまくれ。それを倒すことこそ正義の戦争の醍醐味だ。
やっぱこいつも異常者だな。
この星に真の平和が訪れるのは偉大なる私が神になった時だ。
yeah. Everyone
それは
else,
貴
I
様
feel
らの
bad
力
for.
を
V,
全て
I
食らい
don't.
尽くすことで
I don't feel
可
bad.
能になる。貴様らの力は全て私のものだ。禁忌にとらわれていたかつての自分が馬鹿らしい。それを教えてくれた貴様らには感謝しかないぞ。さあ、悪の侵略者よ。正義である偉大な私に駆逐される敵としてもっと殺しまくれ。もっともっと悪らしく殺しまくるんだ。
No, no. Just evacuate. Let them take the school.
まだやるんだね。
Woohoo!
そうだ、それでいい。それでこそ悪の侵略者。待っていよ。決着の時は近い。最後の決戦だ。間もなくその準備が終わる。偉大な私が悪の侵略者を駆逐してやる。だがそれまで貴様らをのんびり待たせておくのも悪い。ちょっとした余興を用意してやったぞ。楽しみにしているんだな。
Returning to the school after the battle, we were greeted by a sickeningly cheerful voice. Wowzers, everyone! You were great out there! You sure showed those invaders who's boss.
Banzai!
2, 4, 6, 8 at the SGU was really great. Woohoo! So, I don't know how to say this, but
本当にごめんなさい。
Takumi goes slasher mode on him. Don't bother. It's a little late for apologies at this point. You don't understand. I say this not as your combating officer, but as the representative of the will of humanity. Everyone truly regrets what we've done to you.
Just tell us why. Why did you have to go this far?
It was the only way. We needed your power. Cryptoglobin can only be fought with Cryptoglobin. Without you, this war would have been over before it began.
So you went ahead and created us as living weapons. What a odd way to do things.
If I hadn't remembered on my own, you'd have kept us in the dark to the very end, wouldn't you? How could you be so cruel? Sorry. To be fair, we might have been happier never knowing the truth. Yeah, but you would have figured it out when you went back. If I could go back and do things again, I probably would have chosen to stay in the dark. Now that you're back, Sirei, we have a lot to discuss. There are still some things we need to clear up. As Hideko spoke, I felt a presence by my side that I hadn't felt in a while.
Do you mind if I join you? I also have some questions.
Shion. All right. I'll tell you anything you want to know. No more holding back, no more secrets. That is the will of humanity. Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about our origins the truth? I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true.
I was afraid of that. You really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still hard to accept.
It's a shock, all right. Kind of makes you want to give up on life. Except we can't die even if we wanted to. I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, all right? Today's story more or less lined up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurans. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurans. Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much of a threat as the Futuran commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. Poor Gaku. Not even real. Normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us was fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Once again I say, where did they fuck up on Eito? Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission, along with Sirei, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent. That's about the size of it. Any questions? The bombs in us, and the fact that we're revived whenever we die. Were they necessary to save humanity as well, to make this mission a success? The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most Cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with Cryptoglobin, but you guys are different. You can take damage from conditional sources too. Just like regular humans, something must have gone wrong when they were making you. But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revival-Matic.
No.
And that meant you could make us fight over and over again. We really are just weapons to you. Seriously, why do you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to? You guys want to smash this guy up again?
I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake and we're running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing more but a lifeless husk, floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you. Entrust. That makes it sound so noble, but really you just used us. Fair point. But the important thing is, you aren't just convenient for us, you are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pining all our hopes on you. Enough!
何が希望だ
Thank you.
そんな言葉で俺たちが納得すると思ってるのかよその言葉も人類の総意だっていうのかシミュレーションで作られた言葉なんかもう聞きたくない
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation. Take a look at this.
これを聞いてはごめんなさい
Wait, I thought that it was confidential.
すまない君たちにこんなことを押し付けてしまって
ごめんねお兄ちゃん。何この人たち何なの
Fake. I told you before how I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind, so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
東京団地にいる全人類に全ての真実を伝えたよ。
He just did it. Okay, okay. That one kind of looks like Kill from Fruits Basket.
この戦争がどうして起こったのか。この戦争に勝たなければどうなるのか。そしてそのために戦っている君たちのこともね。もちろん君たちの出自についても。
Do I care? You literally came down here and wiped out an entire civilization.
本当にすまないね。
君たちに恨まれても仕方ない。でも今は君たちに頼るしかないんだ。
お願い、私はどうなってもいいの。子供たちを助けてあげて。
信じらんないよ。私と同じくらいの年の子が戦わされてたなんて。
俺はまだ知りたくねえよ頼む頑張ってくれ
僕も一緒に戦いたいよ
ごめんあなたたちに頼るしかないみたいなのあなたたちが負けたら
This game presents a very interesting moral dilemma, does it not?
ここまでする必要があるのかのいっそ人類は
Thank you, old man.
滅びた方がマシかもしれん
Appreciate.
私は応援することしかできないけど
頼む勝ってくれ子供がまだ生まれたばかりなんだ頑張
って絶対勝ってね
What about the Futarans babies? Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room.
Turn it off! Just turn it off!
All right. Sade nodded and his eyes flashed red. The next moment, the monitors all flickered off.
This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you! This is totally unreasonable.
他の人たちは何を犠牲にしたの？戦ってるみんなに犠牲を押し付けてるだけでしょ
Nozomi. Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live. Just like any other creature, their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them as possible.
Even if it means sacrificing us? Not to mention all the innocent people on this planet.
Thank you. It's the only way to remake Futurum as the second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your power is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So, I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable. Even so,
どうか人類を助けてあげてくれない？人類のみんなを見捨てないでほしい。
Burn!
I get what you're saying, but still.
Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs?
It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though.
Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. V will come after us no matter what we do.
Can't you at least collapse the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far.
Remember what we said? Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survives, this war will continue. Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There is an escape pod to take all of us back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy. To use this power to eradicate the invaders. Huh? Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together. Why? Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he'd completely vanished.
Shion! Hey, what gives? What did you do to him?
I don't know. This has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join us in that way. With those last few parting words, Sade hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion? Is there anything left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on.
Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us.
Damn it! What are we supposed to do?
All this stress is going to wreak havoc on my skin.
I think it's best if we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This was my first battle in quite a while.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage.
Ina, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright. Let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Alright, well with that, we're gonna leave it there. So, whoo, big episode today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!